Lives that have passed from the plains only go on in the memory of the living. Careful! We're headed into troublesome territory.
I can tell you've got brains and smarts both. Smarts enough to buy from me.
We have listed. I don't seem to be making much progress.
The wood elf known as Finendrin has been found guilty of the following crimes. Dumping said refuse on the head
The
of
Khajiit have suffered much lately.
during his visit to the grandmother. And finally, knocking over the cart of a Trieste merchant while attempting to avoid capture. For all of these crimes, you can trust this. You can trust this money.
can trust.
Will the High Elves build our embassy even uglier than theirs? Quality wares!
You can trust it. Yes. Take a look at what I've got here. People don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home. probably find more than trouble here. Roll! Roll if you can! You have to know how to scrap. wait to take a load off at the inn.
Would you care to help a friend receive a blessing?
You got a job. The Wild several days ago.
Wouldn't get too close if I were you, friend. You talk to... I also...
Let's ride! Yeah! Yeah! Here! Yeah! Let's not get separated. I'd rather not be alone in this place. Betcha! Them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that. Try for money.
What is that, and why does it smell so bad?
You're back. 2 minutes. We don't have a fair question. The wilds can...
It is good. One... Oh,
Vex in for some competition.
plenty.
Yes.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
Jirek? Oh, pardon me. You're not the counselor. Apologies. I heard you stumbling about and thought it might be Counselor Jirek. Oh, no one important, I assure you. I'm simply one of the counselor's aides. I help her with paperwork mostly. Run errands, that sort of thing. She initially refused the captain's offer, but she received a letter that made her uneasy. Last...
I was tired of walking anyway.
Someone! Anyone! Help me! I refused to believe, but Farrell, Leviticus, they were right. I was attacked. An assassin. You must warn the others, the counselors. Leofic's secret, it will be... the death...
Counselor Jirek! Damn, we're too late! Damn it. Looks like we were both too late. It's just like I expected when we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. I hate being right when somebody dies. Glad to see you made it here, by the way. Did you happen to see who killed her? The mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Just like Farrell Lupus. Remember I said I was going to find Leviticus? Well, I did. And turns out, he's the head of the city's Chamber of Legates. I just wish another person hadn't died because of this damn secret. The secret of the Longhouse Emperors. It has something to do with the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. I think they're Daedric weapons, but that's all we know so far. Remember, I was working for Farrell Lupus. He sent me to find that strange tome. Right, and we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. Farrell's too. The one that suggested they all knew something about the ambitions. Since Farrell was murdered, I figured the others were in danger too. Looks like I was right. Let me have your map. This is where Counselors Valeria and Sophis were last time I checked. Go warn them. Convince them the threat is real. Then meet me at Counselor Jirek's manor in the city. Maybe we can find something more about this secret. I'll get the city guards to come and gather the Counselor's body. She shouldn't just be left out here. Then I'll head to Counselor Jirek's manor. When you're done checking on Counselor Valeria and Counselor Sophis, meet me there. Oh, I'm still trying to make a name for myself. I was green as a blade of grass when we met in Orsinium. Now I've got a few more adventures under my belt. But I've never dealt with anything quite like this. This is more than I bargained for. I'll get the city guards to come and gather the Counselor's body. She shouldn't just be left out here. Then I'll... So Farrell Lupus hired me to retrieve a book. Not much. Farrell's part...
We weren't expecting visitors. Are you here to see the counselor? Are you here to speak with Counselor Sophis? I'm afraid my husband has taken our dog for a walk. Is there something I could help you? Danger? What are you talking about? Does this have something to do with that letter? And who are you, by the way? Captain Rianne? I see. Well, if the Ivory Brigade sent you, my husband, Valen, received a letter from an old friend this morning. Farrell Lupus, Emperor Leovic's steward. I could see that whatever was in that letter upset him, but he didn't want to discuss it, and I didn't push... What's taking you so long? They should...
Valen! No! Oh, Valen! Oh, my love! What happened? I thought Captain Rianne sent you to protect my husband! You know, Valen acted strange after the letter from Farrell Lupus arrived. He didn't tell me what it said, and I never asked. Before he left today, he gave me a sealed scroll, said to give it to Counselor Leviticus if anything ever happened to him. A scroll, sealed and bearing my husband's stamp. Take it. Give it to Counselor Leviticus. I hope it helps catch whoever murdered my husband. I'll summon the town guard. They'll help me with my husband.
Stay alert. I have it on good authority that I'm in danger.
Of course, Counselor.
Have you heard that King Lelorian has returned? He's going to lead the Fighters Guild now.
Step back and state your business. I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. If you so much as make a threatening gesture, the Brigadine will dismember you. He has very strict orders on that regard. I was beginning to suspect as much. Very well. Tell me everything that you have learned. Leave nothing out. I want to hear it all. Lupus, Emperor Leovic's old steward? And Jirik as well? Gods, they are targeting the Elder Council. Anything else? Tell me. The slightest detail could mean the difference between life and death. The ambitions? I heard that term once before, years ago. I must go to Tidewater Cave. I have a cache hidden there, and I need to check my records. Meanwhile, I suggest you find Jirik's files. She kept them in a hidden compartment in her nightstand. Possibly. Extremely well. Possibly.
But it wasn't the type I wanted.
Don't forget to take care of those feet. Blackfoot's murder on the boots.
You looking for great?
The dog. It's harmless. Oh, Tertia, you idiot. No wonder he hasn't... Is there something you want? I'd like to be left alone right now. Body? Ring? Oh, Riemann on high. What's this about? Aloysius wrote this? And he's dead? This makes no sense. Howling, chicken coops, it was just a mangy mutt. I don't even think it was rabid, let alone... Oh no, Aloysius. You poor fool. He wasn't cursed. He was hallucinating. The toad that Argonian used to ease his pain must have been too strong for him. Aloysius convinced himself he was a werewolf, and he... This is the second worst proposal I've ever had. I was once kidnapped by a crazed Sulzan warlord and offered the heads of my neighbors as a dowry. I'd rather not talk about it. I've had more than a dozen failed engagements in my life. If anyone here is cursed, it's me. But it's not all bad news. Aloysius didn't run off and leave me like half the others. He even gave his life to protect me. I've never had anyone love me that much. Is it wrong that makes me happy? Take this, for delivering my betrothed's last wishes. It was kind of you. I wonder if the Temple of Mara would marry us posthumously. It was his dying wish, after all. Maybe I should employ a priest of Arche for the ceremony, so he can pass on without regrets? Well, why not? I've had absolutely no luck with the living, and it's what he wanted. I'd rather die a widow than an old maid. It's not like this is how I dreamed of getting married, but After being jilted so many times, I may as well marry a man who can't change his mind. You may not get it, but for your sake, I hope you never have to.
If you get stopped by an Argonian and an Orc who say they're looking for someone, please tell them to head to Solitude. They've been following me for weeks. I only just gave them the slip again. I'm sure there are many who wish to wield the mace of the Crusader, but I could care less about the responsibility. Can you believe that some Nibonese make a hobby out of arranging marriages? You heard me correctly.
It was just as I feared.
Oh, hey! Over here! I'm glad you're here. I've been searching all over, but I could use your help. This place is huge. Why do rich people need so many rooms? Oh, but tell me, did you warn the counselors like I asked? Sophis is dead? Damn! Was it the Dark Brotherhood? What am I saying? Of course it was! I've torn this place apart, but so far I haven't found anything related to Imperial secrets or the ambitions. Maybe you can spot something I missed. I knew you'd be a help, but I didn't expect you to just have the answer the moment you walked in. Good job! Hidden compartment? I love it! I mean, I hate that people have died, but... So, what did you find? Let me see that. That's a code, all right. Some of the other documents I found use something similar. You know, I'm really starting to hate all this secrecy surrounding the ambitions. I'm almost certain of it. And Councillor Leviticus knows my brother. We talked about him a bit when I arrived. If there isn't a qualified scribe nearby, I can send for my brother. Let's go to Leyawiin Castle and talk to Leviticus. I can't help feeling that once we solve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors, we'll know how to stop the Dark Brotherhood from murdering any more of the counselors. I'll see you at the castle. Technically, you work for the captain, so you should tell him what we uncovered.
I need your report, mercenary. Word reached me that Councillor Jirik was murdered. What about Sophis and Valeria? That's the Black Hand, symbol of the Dark Brotherhood. I wish Jirik and Sophis had allowed me to assign brigadines to protect them. At least Valeria, however reluctantly, agreed to a military escort. Did you and Everly uncover any other information? It appears that Councillor Leviticus's trust in the Wood Elf was not misplaced. Very well.
Captain Rian and the Ivory Brigade will deal with the Dark Brotherhood. We're perfectly safe in here.
Your damn empire, Leviticus. It no longer exists, but it still causes us trouble.
You must be the mercenary that Captain Rian told me about. And I see you're working with Everly Sharparrow. Good. Good. I assume you have something to report. I'm listening. Damn it all to oblivion and back. I should have taken Pharo Lupus more seriously when I received his letter. This is definitely the mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Anything else to add to this? Yes, that's the Longhouse Emperor's code. Only a handful of Imperial scribes can decipher it. I know one. Baragon. I'll send for him at once. Meanwhile, we must warn the remaining counselors on the list. Abel. Very good. I've sent messages to him. Everything we do now must be swift if we are to get ahead of...
Fort Blueblood? That's to the east across the river. I'll meet you there. Off we go!
I knew if I waited here long enough I'd find you!
Oh, hey there. I see that you forgot about me again. No worries. Black Marsh was lovely, by the way. Lots of rituals, dark magic, and more than a few things I don't understand. Oh, I think I might be immortal now, so, thanks for that. Not sure, really. It could have been that weird ritual I was a part of.
Or that strange liquid I drank. Some sort of venom, now that I think about it. Lots of friendly people. I did realize something on my way back here, though. I'm always asking you to come save me, but I keep forgetting to tell you where I'm going. Before I run off to this next adventure, remind me and I'll let you know. I'm immortal now! At least I think I am. So there's no need to worry. Besides, you're going to save me right as I'm on the brink of death. I wonder if the rumors of the dragons and elsewhere are true. It's close enough to look into. Just you wait! Not even fire can scare off a vampire like me!
Look, Councillor Leviticus and Captain Rian sent me. I need to see Councillor Eivor now.
And what about my sister? She hasn't been seen since she took the Councillor her meal.
Councillor Eivor was very clear about this. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Arkay's beard, she's a looker. That must have cost him.
Commander Orton isn't listening to what I'm saying. Me and my sister work as servants here at the fort. Therese was on...
Another mercenary. Is our Ivory Brigade so enfeebled that Captain Rian must resort to hiring sellswords? Look, as I told the Wood Elf, Councillor Eivor was quite insistent. She doesn't want to be disturbed. All right, enough.
Oh no! Councillor Eivor's been murdered! But where's the Dark Brotherhood's calling card? Of course they tore out the pages and took them, just when we were so close to finding out more about the ambitions. Eibor's meal is still warm. So what happened to the servant that delivered it? We have a door locked from the outside, a dead counselor, and a missing servant. Did the assassin take off with both the torn-out journal pages and the servant? Anyway, they not only murdered Eibor, they probably know how to find the ambitions now. See that rope hanging from the top of the tower? Bet my bottom acorn that's how the assassin got in and out. But the missing servant... something about that is knocking on the back of my head. And why would the Dark Brotherhood take those pages? Maybe, but everything I've read about the Dark Brotherhood never suggested they would be interested in weapons of war, if that's even what the ambitions are. Damn it, we're loosing arrows in the dark here.
So, will Counselor Eibor be returning with you to Leyawiin? Murdered? Gods, keep your voice down. Do you want to start a panic? Tell me what you found in the Watchtower. Let me see that. A black handprint. The sign of the Dark Brotherhood. But where is the servant, Talais? Is she involved in this fiasco? And how did she and the assassin get out of the Watchtower? Well, that explains some of it, but not all. We need to look...
Your sister is fine. This one is certain.
Then where could she be? She would never neglect her duties.
Probably found a dark corner and someone to snuggle with. This one does that all the time. Pleasant days, visitors. Ah, Talais. She worries her brother so. She asked me where we kept the hot root flakes. Counselor Eibor sprinkles them on every dish. I told her they are in the pantry, but you need the key from the kitchen to unlock the door.
All right, grab a broom and start sweeping.
What? No, that's Talais's job.
And do you see Talais anywhere? No. Then start sweeping.
Another new face in the fort? First Counselor Eibor, now you and that cute wood elf. Look, I'd love to chat, but Talais has wandered off and left me to handle her chores. She took the Counselor her meal and hasn't returned. Did you check the Watchtower? Eibor's a little old, but maybe Talais decided to improve her station, if you catch my meaning. Well, she's been acting like a frightened guar since she arrived. Stays locked up in the Watchtower. Only lets a single servant in at a time. And I hear she's been burning papers. Documents of some kind. She's scared out of her wits, if you ask me.
The servants come to the kitchen to mutter and gossip. That young woman, she has not returned.
Before we check the pantry, let's talk. So, what did we learn? Is that... Damn it! They murdered Talais too! Why would the Dark Brotherhood murder... Oh no! We need to talk about this! Alright, I think I figured it out. The assassin followed Talais down here, murdered her, and took her place so they could gain access to the Watchtower. Pretty clever, but they didn't have to kill her. Right. Very funny. Wait, you're serious? If you're part of this, if you've been trying to save your murdering friends... Ah! All right, we're going back to Leowyn. You can walk on your own, or I can drag your dead body behind me. Yeah, I've read that somewhere. But what about the calling cards? The Black Hand is definitely making a statement. Trying too hard to convince us that the Dark Brotherhood is behind the murders. All right, I can see your point. That doesn't change the fact that the remaining counselors are still in danger. We need to warn Counselors Valeria and Vandacia. Right. Report to Commander Orton on your way out. Tell him what happened. Then go check on Counselors Valeria and Vandacia. I need to return to Leowyn and consult with Leviticus. But this, between you and I, it isn't over. Remember that. After you report to the commander, make contact with Counselors Valeria and Vandacia. Valeria went to Tidewater Cave to get her records, and Vandacia works in the Gideon Courthouse. Cracked acorns! I suddenly had the weirdest feeling come over me. Yes. No, I don't know. We were talking about the counselors, Valeria and Vandacia. Suddenly I had a premonition. It was brief. Remember I told you about that strange book I found? The one with the Daedric writing that I can't read? I've been having bad dreams since I found it. It was just a It was one of the...
All right. You talked to the fort's servants and rummaged around in our... That's... Oh, that's horrible. Are you sure? No. Of course you're sure. No one would lie about something like that. I'll tell...
forgive my enemies, but I will remember their names.
Don't like your odds.
The mercenary. A few moments later, and you would have found an empty cave. Your timing really is impeccable. We've already packed up my records, and we're about to head out. But what news of the other counselors? All three of them? That's disheartening news. Oh, just a lifetime of public service and bureaucracy. Mostly financial records, but also meeting notes, ledger.
up their city, Keshu. I demand you deal with the criminal post-haste.
Your guards did their job, Counselor Vandacia. The prisoner is secure.
And what's this? More assassins?
I like reading too,
Explain
you know.
yourself
If
immediately.
you ever need an excuse to get me something.
One attempt on my life today is more than enough. If you're another one of those Dark Brotherhood bastards, I assure you, you won't find either myself or Governor Keshu to be easy prey. Warn me? As always, Leviticus offers too little and too late. I received the letter, same as the other counselors, dead. All three of them. This is unimaginable. Pharaoh Lupus's letter suggested the Longhouse Emperors left behind a secret that would prove to be a threat. But I thought he was just being melodramatic. Has Leviticus 4 ambitions? Never heard of them. How could something I know nothing about make me a target of the Dark Brotherhood? It's got to be a mistake. You must question the prison. Governor Keshu locked the prisoner in the holding cell in the courthouse basement. Question the villain, and find out why the Dark Brotherhood is trying to wipe out anyone who was part of the Imperial Elder Council. I'll head for Leyawiin afterward. I wish there was something I could tell you. As I said, I never heard the term. The Longhouse Emperors were enamored of secrets and code words, though. Perhaps I encountered it, but it was called something else. If you think it might be important, I'm not sure how relevant. Sadly, my role in Keshu the Black Fin.
The cell door is open. What happened here?
Poured something on the lock. Hit me. And escaped.
Some sort of acid ate right through the lock. Look, there's more of it on the floor.
He ran that way, toward the old ruins.
He almost knocked me over. How rude.
He attacked this Legionnaire and ran into the ruins of the old city.
I guess this is a fight now.
You're persistent, I'll give you that. All right, let's chat. Well met, sister. If I'd realized you were in the area, I would have suggested we meet for a meal at the Egg and Hammer. The chef makes a superb mudhopper stew. I suppose you're chasing me because of the incident at the courthouse, hmm? Well, Aren't you a fast reader? Look, if you're here about Councillor Van Dacia's accusations, you have to know they aren't true. From your time with the Brotherhood, you must remember that if we set out to kill someone, they wind up dead. Evidence? I told the Speaker those calling cards would get us into trouble. It's not like we signed them or anything. Anyone can dip their palm in black ink and make a handprint. Look, there have been no contracts. I'm here on different business. Good question. As soon as you figure it out, let me know. I definitely want to have a chat with them myself. Now, it's been lovely seeing you again, but I really do need to get back to my daring escape. If you learn anything, I'll be in touch. If you come to any conclusions, do let me know. Ta-ta. The mercenary from Leyawiin has returned. Tell me, were you able to capture the assassin? Or perhaps you killed him in battle once you caught up to him? I am eager to... Allow me to peruse the document, if you will. Proof positive that the Dark Brotherhood is in Blackwood. We must find this sanctuary and destroy it. What did you expect? Such lies fall from his lips like rain from the sky on a stormy day. Villains never freely admit their guilt. The evidence is right here in this letter. Meet me in Leyawiin and we'll share this information with Leviticus. What? Oh, my personal guard are nearby, and these legionnaires are sufficient. You need not be concerned. As for Keshu, she had business to attend to. Gideon business. I saw no reason to distract her from her regular duties. Now to Leyawiin.
I can't wait to take a load off at the inn.
Dark Brotherhood. They must be driven out of Blackwood.
I still can't figure out why they would be targeting us, Vandacia.
Eliminate the threat first. Then we can seek answers.
All of the remaining counselors in Blackwood are gathered here in the castle. Valeria, Vandacia, and myself. While we await the arrival of the scribe I sent for, tell me what you uncovered in Gideon. I'm not sure I agree with Vandacia's assessment. Yes, I remember reports of their presence early in Morikar's reign, but they were driven out. The assassins must see this as the perfect opportunity to reclaim their base, but what does that have to do with Leovic's secret and the ambitions? Vandacia, Valeria, and I were just discussing that. We think Leovic had each of the counselors unknowingly working on a different aspect of the Ambitions project. They each had access to a piece of the puzzle, but no one but Leovic knew everything. That's our prevailing theory. If the counselors ever came together to compare notes, the truth of the Ambitions would be revealed. To stop that from happening, the Dark Brotherhood was sent to kill my colleagues. Indeed. Very curious. Still, I'm hesitant to take the word of an admitted killer at face value. Not with so much at stake. Regardless, their very presence still poses a threat to all of Blackwood. The Sanctuary cannot be allowed to reopen. Jirik's and Sophis' documents contain information written in Imperial code. I sent for the scribe Aragon, but he has yet to arrive. Until then, the counselors will remain safe within these walls. You have done well so far, and have my thanks. Whatever the truth behind the murders of my fellow counselors, we can't allow the Dark Brotherhood to gain a foothold in Blackwood. I'd like you and Evely to go to Bloodrun Cave to ascertain the situation there. Talk to Evely and make your plans. Until we know more, I'm not prepared to engage in an all-out war with the Dark Brotherhood. No, better to send you and Evely to investigate the situation. Then we can determine if a more forceful response is warranted.
This one was impressed by your fights at Thizrini. All right, you heard Leviticus. Time to get back to work. While the counselors remain here and wait for the scribe to show up, we need to determine what your Dark Brotherhood friends are actually up to. Show me that letter you found in Gideon. Yeah, these are definitely orders. It mentions Bloodrun Cave. That's northeast of Leyawiin, toward the edge of Blackwood territory. Well, as the spinners always say, the best way to find out what's happening in the clearing is to step into it. Of course it does. Nothing has been easy since I found that strange book and started chasing down Leovik's secret. Well, are you still interested in solving the mystery of the ambitions? Will you come with me to Bloodrun Cave? Meet me at Bloodrun Cave. Despite your assurances, we need to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt whether the Dark Brotherhood is behind the murders or not. I'm still not sure I can trust you. You're an assassin, and you only just told me. All right, but why keep it a secret from me? We were trying to prevent the counselors from being murdered, but 4 people had to die before you decided to mention your connection to the murderers. Oh, sorry, possible murderers. Yeah, we did, didn't we? All right, your secret's safe with me. But if the Dark Brotherhood turns out to be involved and you lied to me, well, let's assume that's not going to happen. I just hope I don't have another one of those waking visions. Remember back at Fort Blueblood when we found the murdered servant? I had a vision of a shadowy figure. It was a robed and hooded coat. What else could it be? It's... I'll meet you at Bloodrun Cave.
Bloodrun Cave is a dangerous place, whether the Dark Brotherhood is present or not. You and Evely should be on your guard. Evely brought word. Assassins...
Glad you made it. I wasn't looking forward to going much deeper without you. So this is Blood Run Cave, huh? Creepy. Check the letter you found. It said something about a door located deeper inside the cave. And there was a...
Now I'm going to. You can make it. Keep moving.
No sign of the Dark Brotherhood. A lot of creepy undead. Let's keep going.
We can do this!
You will not stop me. They are mine to control.
This looks promising. Let's talk. That creepy black door. That's gotta be the entrance to the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. I doubt it's as simple as turning a knob, because that door doesn't have one. Let me see that letter you found again. Gutted, untold danger, long trek, clear out. Ah! Here it is. And remember, death, my brother. That's the key. You really do know? Go ahead. See if that passphrase opens the creepy black door.
Still looking for your murderer? Well, you've come to the wrong place, my friends.
We found the Black Hands beside every body.
Must I say it again? You've been duped, and the Dark Brotherhood has been set up to take the blame. Haven't we already had this conversation, sister? Tell your little wood elf friend that we are not her enemy and go find the real killers. You know the Dark Brotherhood doesn't play coy. If this was odd, I'd like some too. I'm curious to find out who has the gall to frame the Dark Brotherhood. And rather successfully, I might add. That's no small feat. Whoever it is, they managed to trick the lot of us. Crafty indeed. Nothing substantial. You're the closest link we have to whoever this unknown enemy happens to be. Now that you're here, maybe you could... What? Now what? Cultists, portaling in. Quickly, secure the sanctuary.
That's the Order of the Waking Flame. What are they doing here? Come on, we need to figure out what's going on. This can't be a coincidence. Did the Waking Flame cultists follow us here?
I'm agreeable.
Fall back! Close the portals! Warn the High Priest!
Oh, I think not. All right. What were we discussing before they so rudely interrupted us? I assume this will satisfy your masters in Leyawiin. The Dark Brotherhood is not your enemy. The Order of the Waking Flame invaded our sanctuary and killed my brothers and sisters. I can't let them get away with that. Seems to me the cultists didn't want you talking to me. Didn't want you hearing me tell you for the 100th time that the Dark Brotherhood didn't kill those counselors. If you ask me, those are your murderers. The Order of the Waking Flame. Opportunity and motive. Look, I don't know what that may be, and I don't want to know. But I do want to step through this portal and stick my dagger in their High Priest's throat. Care to come along? Good. Now you'll see.
Stay with the assassin. I'll inform Captain Rian and Councillor Leviticus about the cultists.
Ayleid ruin. Not the worst place for a Daedric cult to hide out. Let's look around. Oh, looks like I'm not the only one who believes it. Their High Priest actually ordered them to kill us. That amulet looks important. Better hang on to that. Close approximation of our calling card, but that entire pile is obviously a forgery. So the Order of the Waking Flame killed your counselors and placed the blame on the Dark Brotherhood. Then their High Priest sent his followers to kill us. Care to enlighten me as to what this is actually all about now? All this fuss and bother over an old Imperial secret? Let's review what we learned. The High Priest of the Order of the Waking Flame sent cultists to the Sanctuary to eliminate both my Dark Brotherhood assassins and you and the Wood Elf. Obviously the cult has someone watching you. They knew exactly when to attack. Certain we'd... Because I... No. This door looks impressive. Let's see what's on the other side.
We failed to kill all the assassins, and the Wood Elf and the mercenary are still alive.
Yes. The High Priest isn't going to be happy about that, but we retrieved the cache hidden in the old sanctuary.
With the contents of the cache, the High Priest should be able to determine where to find the first ambition.
Agreed. And we will soon have the location of another one of the ambitions. As just another Imperial Counselor, the High Priest has them all fooled.
Now that's something new. What do you think? Sometimes listening provides the answers we seek. I'd rather not know any more about this damn secret. It's cursed. But did you see how they opened that portal? Keep looking. We need to find a pedestal like the one those cultists used.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
That pedestal looks promising. Let's talk before you try to open a portal. This may work. It may not. We may open a portal that takes us to the cultists, or we may open one to some dark and deadly corner of oblivion. It looked to me like the cultists used their amulet on the pedestal and opened it. Well, we have a portal. Now to find out if leaping into it turns out to be a good or bad idea.
We're being followed at night.
Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
We're too late. The location of the ambition was sent to the High Priest. Vandacia is the Order's High Priest! I knew I disliked the man the moment he had me beaten. So, now I know who needs to die for this grave insult to the Dark Brotherhood. Counselor Vandacia, the High Priest of the Waking Flame. But what do you make of that journal entry about the first ambition and an attack on Leeuwin Castle? They got what they were after, and now they're sending their forces to kill the rest of the councillors. With the other councillors dead, Vandacia will be the only person who knows the secret of the Longhouse Emperors. I'm an assassin. That portal should take you back toward the exit, or to some terrible plane of oblivion. One or the other.
That was a bit of a warm-up. The buoyant armigers. Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
Get those doors open. We need to get to the counselors.
They're barred from the other side.
Mercenary, you've returned. Everly's attempting to breach the barracks. Go! The Waking Flame cultists... The Waking Flame cultists created a distraction. I'm not sure... What?
Steady. Wait for it. Now we can go in. Let's... Oh, you're here. Oh, thank Ifra you're back. Captain Rian and I... They tricked us. Lured us out of the castle. Now the place is locked down and I don't know if any of the council... Vandacia? That traitor! He tricked us. Lied to us. Had his own colleagues murdered. And all to get his hands on a few... Hurry! We need to reach the councillors! I can't believe Vandacia fooled us. Or that he's in charge of these fanatics.
Never used to fight this much. Well, I met you.
Vandacia, how could you?
Valeria, with everything at stake. How could I not?
Councillor Valerian! No! Baragon? When did you get here?
I came as soon as word arrived from Councillor Leviticus. I was with him when the cultists attacked, but we got separated.
We have to find Leviticus. Come with us, brother. We need to stick together.
On the likes of you.
Vandacia, you traitor.
I will finish what the Longhouse Emperor started, Leviticus. I will set loose the power of the Four Ambitions. Lord Dagon, hear your high priest. Send forth a champion to destroy
Zangleberry, death for the mortal!
Don't worry about me. Deal with that creature.
Use a stamina trap!
These acorns!
Counselor Leviticus, you're alive! Let me get you out of here and somewhere safe.
Vandacia. Bastard fooled us all.
Friend of my sister. Come, speak with me. Now that we're out of immediate danger, I will say I'm not Argonian. Let count. Alas,
Vandacia will pay.
Vandacia. Yes, of course. The Sanctuary. I suppose this proves the Dark Brotherhood wasn't involved in the plot to murder us. It's worse than that. Vandacia, Ojo, if the
Damn. I can't believe Vandacia is a traitor and a cult leader. And he killed Valeria. Almost killed Leviticus. All right, we have a plan. In the meantime, we saved Counselor Leviticus, cleared the Dark Brotherhood of the murders, and determined Vandacia is the traitor and leader of the cult. You did good, my friend. Here, your share of our compensation. So, the information from the former counselors points to an Argonian location. Someplace called... No, Governor Keshu. We'll meet up in Gideon.